Thank you for joining us here on the broadcast. My name is Dave Mengen. We are here in Medellin, Colombia for the gold medal match of the America's Championship, USA versus Canada. These teams met yesterday, and Canada won that one by, I believe, 5 goals. Tries. Excuse me. Teams are ready. The referees are going to wait until we get to the right time. The players kind of feel like, hey, let's go. We're ready. Coach Joe Delagrave over there setting up. Coach Cote on the Canadian side. Beside Dave Wilsey, a legendary Canadian player. USA starting with Wheeler, number 10. Aoki, number 5. O'Neill, 15. And Fredette, number 1. Canada has 33. Zach Medell. Letourneau. I can't see your number, Letourneau. It's 21. Eric Rodriguez, I think he's 41. And Cody Caldwell, number 9. Josh Wheeler up against Medell. Medell gets it. Medell working his way across half. Wheeler meets him, but he's across. Gets it to Caldwell. And Caldwell has Letourneau in the corner for the first try of this final match of play. 19th match that's been played in this stadium over the past 4 days. I've called every one of them. Aoki will get this first try for USA. Caldwell sees Medell. Medell step ahead of Aoki. Chuck Aoki calls for the inbound. He's got Wheeler. Comes on with some speed. Gets the ball over the top. Caldwell picked out by Lee Fredette. Number 1 for USA in the blue jerseys. And Letourneau will inbound. Rodriguez picking out O'Neill. Letourneau makes a nice pick there to keep Aoki off of Medell. Hit by Wheeler as he passes to Caldwell. Aoki around Rodriguez. Helped across half there by Fredette. And he'll score the try. 6:49 left. Boy, the time's even hard to read now. It looks like somebody turned the clock. Letourneau underneath O'Neill. As Medell there. Can't get across half himself. Looks for Zach Medell, who pushes around Wheeler. And also around Fredette. So Zach Medell is Canada in the lead 4-3. And the 40-second clock didn't start, so we'll go back. That's been a problem all week. Wheeler in to Aoki. About 40 people in the stands. On the side, you can see another dozen over here. USA tying things up. Letourneau. Sorry, I was counting. Fredette. It's Letourneau. Medell gets it over to Caldwell, and Caldwell will push across. Penalty try as Aoki crosses the line without the ball. USA, nobody picking it up. Aoki goes to it. into Wheeler. Aoki comes around the outside. Medell to meet him. And over the top to Wheeler. Aoki just trying to draw traffic, pull the defense toward himself. So Caldwell will inbound. He's got Rodriguez looking for the give and go. Gets it up to Medell. Medell thinks about passing, chooses not to, waits for Rodriguez to set a pick for him. And now he'll cross half. Aoki has his back turned. Makes it difficult to stop a guy that way. Wheeler. Back to Aoki. Chuck gets it across. And it's O'Neal for the try. 5:26 left in this quarter. Score appears to be tied, 6-6. And Caldwell bringing it up court. Wheeler, faster. Fredette tries to get to him, and Letourneau waiting at the corner. Medell gives it back, and Canada gets the try. So far, no turnovers here. Wheeler, cross half, gets hooked up on Letourneau, ends up on one wheel. And Aoki crosses the try line, 4:57 left. Thrown over the top by Letourneau. Medell blocked out there by Fredette. And that our first turnover. There's no such thing as a jinx. Smith and Dagenet come in for Canada. Puderbaugh and Jackson in for USA. And it'll be Jackson with the inbound. Aoki gets the inbound. Puderbaugh takes it across the line. Inbound to Medell. Beats Puderbaugh across the line. Medell gets it to Smith, who's pushed across. 8-8 the score. With 4:44 left on the clock. Aoki following Jackson. Puderbaugh trying to get open, does. Hirschfield there, and a jump or a held ball. Medell gets his hand in there. And USA will retain possession because the possession arrow is pointing their way. That based on the fact that Canada won the initial tip. And Aoki says, go. Here we go. Unable to get through. Fredette tries to open up the corner. Smith unable to stop him. And Fredette does his job. Smith throws it over the top to Medell. Medell able to get there. .407 left in the first. Hirschfield and Smith. Smith reaches, gives up chair position. And Puderbaugh take it across. Hirschfield affectionately T-bone to Smith. Smith across. Decides not to try and beat Puderbaugh. Gives it to Medell, gets it back, scores the try. 3:42 left in the first. Game tied at 10. Who turned the scoreboard? Aoki gets the try. 11-10. USA on top. Dropping quickly back into the key. Medell stopped by Jackson. Corner held open. Huge corner there, held by Dagenet. Puderbaugh pops it in. Stopped by Smith. Got a pick from Jackson. Smith still there. Dagenet there as well, but turns his back on him. And Puderbaugh across. Gets it to Aoki, who gets it to Fredette. Hirschfield. Medell tries to swing out and calls timeout before he goes out of bounds. Aoki in disbelief. So Medell, a little water. Have I said it's hot in here? Hirschfield to Medell. Medell backs out. Got Puderbaugh there, but also has some help. And Hirschfield lets him get it across to Smith. Back to Medell, who couldn't reach the pass. (12-11) USA and the ball. Aoki got three guys around him, so Puderbaugh will be the recipient. And we're going to go back. Shot clock started late. Oh, no. Contact before the whistle? What? That was a late call. So Whitehead comes in with Rodriguez. Canada bringing in the salty veteran, Mike Whitehead. Medell trying to get to Aoki, waits, and O'Neill able to corral that pass. (13-11) USA. Hirschfield gets to Medell. Medell working with Whitehead. Goes up, around Hirschfield, and through Wheeler. Aoki looking for Wheeler. Got him. 1:56, and USA is starting to think about clock management. Aoki attacking the left side with Fredette. Wheeler goes to the middle. O'Neill has the corner. Can Aoki get it to him? And he takes it back for the try. Bender turned around to look at O'Neill. Medell dodges Wheeler. Aoki ahead of him. But Whitehead there for the pass. Now it'll be Wheeler inbounding. USA up by 1. decided that Michigan means slow. Or maybe I'll be optimistic and say it means patient. A minute left on the clock. Aoki trying to score at 5-5. 5-7-4, he scores. Hirschfield gets it to Medell, and the clock will start. Medell trying to get in there slowly. 15-13 USA. Canada needs to score one here. A lot of yelling from the bench, trying to rile the Canadians. 12 left on the shot, 27 left on the game clock. Medell tries to get in there, tries to create a foul. 3 on the shot clock. He's going to call timeout with 17 seconds left. And all of a sudden, it's quiet in here. Team USA trying to add to the confusion with the noise. So Medell now 13, 2-second differential between shot and the game clock. And Josh O'Neill punched out of bounds with 8.6 left. That means that Canada has a power play. And on a penalty, you can't substitute, so the USA substitutions will not come in. Whitehead gets it to Medell. 5, and it's Hirschfield. Aoki down long. Here comes Medell, hits him in the head. He's able to intercept the pass so that it can't be caught, but USA now will substitute. Simon's in because of his long arms. And Dunn in to balance out the line. Wheeler will take this. Whitehead working on Aoki. As is Medell. Tries to go to Simon. Simon's unable to catch it. And punched out of bounds is Rodriguez. With 0.6 left on the clock, USA will inbound from the side. And the Canadians will be short-handed. So Simons will ask to inbound. Melton in for Simons. Aoki will pass. And USA has 2 players there who can catch that ball, but with no touch, it is Canada's ball. 0.6 left on the board. Canada, with USA dropped in the key, will just go in to the end of the first quarter and be happy with it. 15-14, USA leads by 1. Canada gets the ball back in the second quarter. We're here in Medellin, Colombia. Rodriguez in the box will have to stay in the box as Canada tries to inbound in the second. In case I didn't say so, my name is Dave Mengen. We're here at the gold medal match of the Americas Championship. Both teams have qualified for Worlds. This one's about rankings and pride. Neither team wants to lose here. But everything they're doing is in preparation for Worlds in the fall. USA with the advantage. 1 goal lead, but 1 try lead. Canada will inbound, hope to tie it up. Eric Rodriguez in the penalty box. Pretty happy with the fact that he right there in the penalty box, which is a very nice thing. So the teams will come back out. Again, USA up 15 over Canada with 14. 1 quarter complete. 3 to go. And we will start the second of those 3, or of the 4, I guess. In just a moment, Wheeler, last second conversation with his coach. Whitehead takes the inbound. And Whitehead left alone to score. And now it's tied. Little brain fart there. Wheeler doesn't catch it the first time, but does the second. Puts USA back up by 1. 7:47 left in the second. Hirschfield looking at Whitehead. Bedell trying to go up top. Stops Wheeler. And now he'll go. Pass to Medell. O'Neal inbounds. Aoki following Fredette. Bedell stops. Stopping Aoki. Wheeler hands it backward to him. And Aoki will get the try. USA again up by 1. 36 seconds into the second quarter. This is the final game of the week. And fouled by Aoki is Whitehead. Whitehead number 8, a 3.0. And now we have substitutions for USA. Aoki rarely comes off the court. So Pudabaugh and Jackson back in. Bedell, same situation as Aoki, rarely leaves the court. We've got 2 Canadian players waiting to keep Aoki there. So as Medell scores, Aoki will likely call to inbound. Tied at 17. Pudabaugh gets that one. Whitehead tries to swap it. Swipe it. Rodriguez. Whitehead unable to stop, but Medell gets in there for Pudabaugh. Rodriguez in there too. Aoki all by himself. But back comes Medell. And Rodriguez turned around by Aoki. Thought Chuck was going for the corner. And Eric Rodriguez turned that way. Lost sight. So Whitehead up to Medell. Medell tries to go underneath the pile. Goes back underneath the pile. Gets it up to Hirschfield. Hirschfield looking for protection and fouled. It'll be Aoki again. In this sport, there are no maximum number of penalties, so he has no concerns like you might in basketball. Hirschfield to Medell. In fact, there's a lot of times no penalty if you hit somebody at the line. You can basically punch them in the face as they go across the line, and they'll just call it a penalty try. Obviously, that's an exaggeration. But you can foul somebody as they're trying to cross, trying to get that ball out, and really no consequence. Pudabaugh catches as he goes into the pile. Fights his way out. Ducks over the ball. Gets it up to Aoki. Will score the try. And USA continues to hang on to their lead by possession. And there goes Whitehead. Tries to chase it down, but Aoki faster. Whitehead called for it. Medell, Whitehead over his head. Going to get a foul. trying to keep Aoki from being able to pass. So that turnover will keep Canada from answering back if USA can capitalize. We have yet to see if that'll happen. Inbound for Dat. And a timeout has to be called because the three-man defense of Canada, super effective there. Maybe Whitehead should stay in the box. Just kidding. 19-18, USA leading. 5:45 left in the quarter. USA enjoying their timeout. The fan on the players, I see Aoki panting over there. He's tired. But he's trained for this, despite the fact that we're a mile above sea level. He's been playing in Denver, I believe. So he's probably been training at altitude, just by default. O'Neal gets it into Wheeler. Aoki says push. O'Neal picking on Rodriguez. Whitehead going to be forced to call inbound here. He's got Hirschfield for the give and go, and he takes it. He's going to beat Wheeler to half, but Wheeler is faster. Gets it ahead to Medell, and he crosses the try line. (20-19), USA in the lead, and with the ball. Maybe Wheeler. Whitehead gets chair position on him. Rodriguez trying to keep him from going anywhere, and then Rodriguez changes direction. Drops into the key. Wheeler stopped, and a foul again. Whitehead. So USA will attack on a power play against a mere 3 Canadian players. Although we saw that USA had trouble inbounding last time in this situation. Not this time. So Aoki looking to milk the clock a little bit, give his teammate a little time to stop Whitehead from coming inbounds. Whitehead will call inbounder. Hirschfield will set up for the give and go. That is a learned skill. Medell gets the inbound. Got to beat Aoki. And it gets across half slowly. Aoki just slowly moving forward, letting it get him across half. Medell turns around and gets to the corner for the try. 21-20 is our score. 3.5 minutes have expired in this second quarter. Aoki over the top. He has O'Neal. Uses them a pick as far as instead of a pass option, and gives himself a flat tire on the picker of Rodriguez. Crew coming to rescue. Newby, Puderbaugh, and Dunn on the sideline for USA. Letourneau and Caldwell waiting to come in for Canada. But you can't sub on an equipment. Unless you can't fix the equipment. So now Medell. Can't get by Aoki, gets it to Whitehead. Whitehead being chased by Wheeler, but Wheeler Can't stop that one. 4:07 left in the second. 22-21. Canada looking for a turnover, tie this thing up. Bedell stops Wheeler before he crosses the line, but Aoki there. And Fredette gets him free. Hirschfield sees Whitehead. And it's Medell over the top. That's a quick try. 3:45 left in the second. Tied at 23. Aoki will inbound to Wheeler. Hirschfield unable to stop him from coming in bounds. Wheeler comes around the outside. Rodriguez turns, and it's Hirschfield with the foul. Trevor, number 10. An avid surfer, I'm told. Competitive. Just found that out yesterday. I knew he was a good rugby player. Into Aoki. And Aoki around. Score a quick try. No. 30 seconds left on the shot clock. 3:20 on the game clock. Now he'll score it. Hirschfield will come in. USA not trying to stop him because they know he's coming to inbound. No advantage gained. Whitehead takes the inbound. Medell waiting for his opportunity, and he's got it. Now Whitehead just needs to see him. Hooked up by Dunn, and he has to call timeout. Liz Dunn doing her job there. Number 20. .307 left. Canada comes back out. Letourneau. Rodriguez. Caldwell. And Medell. USA still Newby, Dunn, Aoki, and Puderbaugh all over Medell. Now Newby. Doing a good job. Keep from reaching in there. Clock running down, 11 seconds. Medell getting swiped at by Newby. Caldwell opens up the corner with 5 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Canada makes it 24-23. Aoki needs a wheel. Get that changed up real quick. Had to take a picture with my 13 Pro Max to see that it's 24-23 because that's really far away. And I don't know how this camera does it, but I can zoom in and see it's super clear. Anyway. Puderbaugh. If you don't have one, get one. Stopped by Letourneau. Medell there. Turns around. Aoki now with the ball. USA 19 left on the shot. Looking to attack is Aoki. Now he has Puderbaugh and Newby inside the key. Gets it over the top to Newby. And leaving the court is Caldwell. That makes it 25-23. 2:07 left in the second. And Newby pops it out. So a new 12 seconds for Canada. Thanks to Eric Newby. And in come Smith, Hirschfield, and Dagenet, number 12. In for Newby is Mason Simons, number 14. Adele gets around that corner. And Aoki will just watch. 25-24. 150 left in the second. Up to Simons. Hirschfield keeps him from going very far. And they passes it to Pooterbaugh. 1:40. Medell. 3-on-3. It should be to Canada's advantage. Smith open in the corner if Medell can get there. And he does. Again, 1.1 try difference as Aoki trying to get across half. Hirschfield thought he was going to be the guy, and it's Smith intercepts it. Aoki comes at him. Smith throws it up to Medell. Medell gets it across and picked up by Dagenet, and a pass to Smith after a quick dump over to Medell. And now it's tied, 54 seconds. Canada needed that one. Possession arrow in favor of USA. So if nothing changes, they will inbound after halftime. Looking to work the clock. 15-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Aoki slowing it down. He'll use a timeout here when this gets down to 1. Aoki gets to Simons. Simons has an incredible wingspan. USA counting it down to 1 second. Aoki calls timeout. And the game clock says 15.4, so we will have a shot clock, but it won't matter much. So Pooterbaugh off. Pooterbaugh had some nice minutes. Wheeler replaces him. And now attacking is USA. Simons goes right into the middle. He's trapped. Smith stops Aoki for a second, but he gets across. 5 seconds left on the shot, 6.4 on the game clock. And Canada, Medell takes it and pushes 4-3. Gets it to Hirschfield, who scores the try as time expires. Wow, 27-27. USA thinks they get the ball back, but there's no clock. We're at halftime, 5 minutes. We will get a little bit of rest for these teams. I'm going to take a little rest for my voice. Here in Medellin, Colombia, I'm Dave Mengen. This is the America's Championship gold medal game. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Halftime just about over here in Medellin, Colombia. USA and Canada are tied 27-27. USA will inbound. The possession arrow in their favor. Wheeler, 10. O'Neill, 15. Fredette, 1. And Aoki, 5. Facing Vidal, 33. Rodriguez, 41. Right? Yeah. Letourneau, 21. And Caldwell, number 9 for Canada. Aoki looking at that corner. Rodriguez in trouble, just trying to save himself. Didn't really have the opportunity to try and stop that. So USA now takes the lead. Medell helps Caldwell get to where he needs to go. Ahead to Medell is the pass. And he'll tie things up. Now 27 seconds in. Aoki gets away. Medell stops him, but not the ball. And it'll be Wheeler across the try line. Caldwell to Rodriguez for the give and go. He'll try and go up. Instead, he passes to Medell. Medell has Caldwell because both Aoki and Wheeler went to him. Now Caldwell looking at Medell. Zach runs into Fredette. And now looking at that corner. 15 seconds left. Canada will wind up a play here. Medell powers his way through, tying this up. Aoki has both low pointers in front of him, if he can get to him. Beats Letourneau. Rodriguez stops O'Neill and Aoki for a second. Wheeler catches that one in the corner. USA back up by 1. Letourneau back to Caldwell. Fredette coming at him. Caldwell across half. Rodriguez stops Wheeler, and the pass to Medell ties the game once again. Wheeler sees Aoki. Aoki in the trap. But Medell in the trap too. Meaning Wheeler scores the try. And no contact. I'm not sure how that's possible. Because O'Neill, well, I guess there's not much of a lap there for Medell. That drone might get hit by a pass the way a couple of these guys throw. It's cooled down a little bit in here, which is super welcome. It was hot for the earlier game. Brazil and Colombia. That game won by Brazil, who will go on to World Championships in the fall. Played a great game. Colombia as well, but did not come out on top like they did when the two teams played earlier in the week. And as we know, today's games are the ones that matter. So O'Neill has a problem, might have a bent axle. They're taking him off the court. So USA now running Puderbaugh, Jackson, Fredette, and Aoki. And for Canada, it is Dagenet, Smith, Hirschfield, and of course, Zach Medell. 6:01 left in the third. 31-31. Aoki out. Smith taps his wheel. And Chuck will toss that ahead to Puderbaugh, number 22 in blue. Hirschfield sees Smith, gets it instead to Dagenet, and back to Smith now as the defense collapses on him. Smith tries to go over to Medell, does hit from behind by Puderbaugh, but does not knock Medell off his trajectory. 32-32, 5:36 left in the third. Aoki looking for Puderbaugh. Dagenet had his hands up there, unable to block it though. And the ball back to Aoki. An inbound called. Pico Dagenet. Smith gets it. Over goes Puderbaugh. That is not a spin. There will be no penalty. But because he was in the play for his safety, they will stop it. If the play had kept advancing and he wasn't in any danger, he would have just laid there until Canada scored the try or pulled up from attempting. So Puderbaugh will fix his straps. I have 4 tiny fans blowing a little wind at me. It's kind of nice. Those guys down on the floor, it's cooler than it was, but it's still hot. Smith trying to get closer to Hirschfield. Doesn't need to. Trevor makes that pass. Medell looked like he wanted to make that pass. And now gets a step on Aoki, gets across the line, turned by Aoki. Passes ahead to Smith. Gets the try to tie things up. 33-33. 5:08 left in the quarter. Jackson will inbound. Aoki comes down to him. Dagenet stops Fredette. Puderbaugh didn't see it coming. Smith beats him to the corner. Does he? And leaving the court is Smith. He hustled down there to make the play, but he'll come off the court while USA attempts this try. Some discussion. Jawing between these two rivals. USA discussing their plan. Aoki goes after the inbound. Dagenet keeping him there. But Puderbaugh all alone. So now Medell beat by Fredette. And Puderbaugh scores it as Fredette sits out front of Smith. And a coach's timeout called by Coach Cote of Canada. So they will have 60 seconds to cool off, hydrate, confer. Whatever it is you do on a bench in a rugby game. As if I haven't spent many, many hours there. USA getting coached up as well. I'll try and get you a score here. Let me see if my camera's working. Because the scoreboards are unreadable from my position. 34-33, USA on top. 4:37 left. Over the top of Medell is the pass of Smith, and USA with the opportunity to make this 2. Hirschfield reaches in, does not get the held ball, reaches in again, and it's Puderbaugh. Puts USA ahead by 2. 4 minutes, 18 seconds left in the third. Smith. Leaves Dagenet, gets it over to Medell, who throws it to Hirschfield for the try. And now 35-34 USA. Puderbaugh stopped by Smith, gets around him. Dagenet unable to stop him. Smith coming. And Puderbaugh beats Medell and makes it 2 points. Again, a 2-try lead for for United States in this final gold medal match. Canada did win the first meeting, but USA on top by 2. Smith gets the try. 35-36 USA. Shane Smith slows down Aoki, but now he is all alone with 3 minutes, 33 seconds left on the clock. Aoki taking his time, knowing the clock is his friend. 3:27, sorry. US up by 2, 37-35. Zach Medell protecting the ball, knowing that those USA hands are going to come reaching at him. Hits Jackson and gets a flat. Substitutions on tap for both teams. Medell helping change his wheel. Looks like he's changing both wheels. Did he pop both? Maybe he got a choice. Coach, his mechanic came over with 2, maybe? I don't know. I'm trying to hydrate. Medell looks across half, nobody there. Now he gets it across to Smith, who's got Dagenet, but he doesn't see him. Gets it back to Medell. Now Dagenet not open as Jackson goes to him. Wow, got that out just as he's being pushed across half. Lucky not to turn it over there. And up and over to Hirschfield with 6 left on the shot clock is Canada. USA up 37-36. 2:52 left in the third. Canada would like a turnover. Medell runs into Fredette. Great pick there. And a foul by Smith. Trying to make something happen. .243 in the third. Smith will sit while USA tries. Substitutions coming for USA. Wheeler and O'Neill back on the floor. Wheeler number 10. O'Neill number 15 will inbound. It's Wheeler to Aoki. .227 left in the third. USA up by 2. Smith, number 25, quick give and go to Dagenet. Wheeler pushes the picker of Dagenet onto Smith's chair, but Smith able to get out and cross half. Now he's thinking about crossing that line. Not able. Pushing through. Not sure if he's the guy with the flat, but he's pushing through. And somebody needs a wheel. Looks like it's O'Neill, number 15. Canada needs a turnover. USA up by 1. 2:08 left in the third. In our game yesterday, Canada got up, kind of stayed up toward the end. Ended up winning by, I believe, 5. But today is another day and another game. USA and Canada both yesterday making decisions to try and put them in a better position to win today. USA, Wheeler trying to get into position to catch a pass. Aoki finally gets it to him. Wheeler ducks underneath. And now with a minute 38, USA up by 2. Smith gets it back across to Medell. Medell will power through. And now it is a 1-try lead. 1:27 left in the third. 38-37. Hate these scoreboards. Wheeler stopped by Smith for a moment. And then Dagenet keeps him from crossing. But Aoki will catch the pass and work his way down. Counting down the clock, 1:07 left. Canada inbounding. Medell will let it bounce. And we have equipment. I believe it's Wheeler. So Medell trying to get in. USA attacking him. Aoki intercepts. And he beats Medell. Looks to make the final try. About 10-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Aoki slows it down. Wants to score this one because Canada has the possession arrow coming out. USA has the timeouts to spend. And with 13.8 left on the game clock, USA will go for the final try. Smith out, Kovac in for Canada. Wheeler comes around, gets it to Aoki. He's got Fredette there in the goal crease for the try. 3.7 remaining on the game clock. And is that a timeout or a technical? What's going on? Coach's timeout, USA. With 3.7 left. I'm not sure why. (41-38). Canada with the ball. Going into the break between third and fourth quarters. Medell takes off flying. 0.1 seconds left. Oh, and Dagenet catches it at the line, but time expires. What a play. Well, that's what you've got in store for you for the fourth quarter. USA leading Canada 41-38. Got a 2-minute break here for the teams. USA celebrating that last play. They've got 8 more minutes of play to earn that gold medal. Canada will not go down easy. Guys from the sideline warming up their arms in case they're called upon. Some may be coming out. This is the one they all came for. This is the America's Championship. Medellin, Colombia. It is 5:34 p.m. on a gorgeous Saturday afternoon. My name, Dave Mengen. I have been calling your games for the entire week. I really appreciate you letting me come into your home. I hope you left the sound on. If you found it not helpful and turned it off, that's okay. The fact that you're watching is what's most important. Of course, if you turned it off, you can't hear me say that anyway. The final 8-minute period of wheelchair rugby here at the America's Championship. Gold medal to the winner. Silver to the other team. Every other team represented here in the stands and beyond the goal. So Rodriguez gets it to Letourneau, and Letourneau knocked down by Aoki, but went right back to him. And Caldwell gets the catch and the try. 41-39. USA on top. Only 11 seconds used in that play. Puderbaugh patiently working his way across half. Throws it up to Aoki. And it's 3 again. Medell patiently trying to get around Puderbaugh. Has Jackson in his way as well. He's got to call timeout. He only had 2 seconds. No clear place to throw it. And the defense of USA doing their job. Canada looking for substitutions once again. Not feeling too great about that line. They come back out with Smith, Hirschfield, and Dagenet. Hirschfield, number 10. Dagenet, number 12. Smith, number 25. Medell trying to squeeze through, can't. Stuck, needs help, doesn't want to have to call timeout again, gets it to Smith. And Hirschfield waiting in the crease. No one picks up the ball, so Aoki comes for it. It's Puderbaugh spinning. Medell in his way, knocks the pass down. 7:07 left. New 12 for USA, but 5 seconds off that 40-second clock. And substitutions. Wheeler and O'Neill in for Puderbaugh and Jackson. O'Neill just realizing He will be inbounder. Aoki gets around the corner. Pass to him. Dagenet spun around. Hit by Smith. O'Neill has the ball. Gives it to Wheeler. Wheeler wants to get it back to Aoki, but not going to have that opportunity yet. Wheeler saw O'Neill for a second, but Hirschfield there to block it. And now he's got Aoki, who will presumably score the try. 6:39 left in this game. Bedell shows why there are few that can keep up with him when he turns on those jets. Wheeler taking the ball, slowed up by Bedell, and a foul by Hirschfield. .6:22 left in the game. Trevor Hirschfield in the box. Reached in and got more person than he did ball. Wheeler has Medell in front. Fredette getting him across half, but he throws it to Aoki. And Chuck Aoki will score the easy try here in a second to make it 44-41. 5:58 left in the game. USA on top by 3. Canada inbound. Smith gets it from Medell. And Medell around the corner and up to Dagenet, who will get the try. 44-42. USA still in top. 5 minutes and 43 seconds left to determine the gold medal winner here at the America's Championship. Medell watches Wheeler. Smith tries to get to Wheeler. Picked out there by O'Neill, but Medell comes to the rescue. And now it's Aoki with the ball. Hirschfield not going to catch him. Smith hung up on O'Neill. And Chuck Aoki makes it 45-42. Ball switch happening. The other one's sweaty, I'm sure. People have been pouring water on themselves because it's hot. Not as hot as it was, but it's still hot. These guys are working super hard. Amazing athletes. Showing you their stuff right here. And the penalty try to Canada. Wheeler takes the inbound, gives it to Aoki. Wheeler tries to go up top for the pass. He does. He's got O'Neill there. Looks like O'Neill's going to be the recipient. Wheeler almost spins him around. 46-43. USA still leading by 3. 4:57 left in the game. It's Medell and Smith. Aoki will feign reaching. And we're back within 2. And O'Neill calls for inbound. Fredette protecting Aoki. Aoki goes underneath. Now Fredette has position on Medell, and he'll take off. And make it 47-44 USA. 4:35 left in the game. Smith drops it. Able to get it before Fredette gets to him. And now Canada working against the USA key. Medell around O'Neill. And that corner held there by Hirschfield. Once again, A 2-try match blocked by Hirschfield, but still Canada ball. I'm sorry, USA ball. USA looking to make substitutions. Puderbaugh and Jackson coming in. O'Neill and Wheeler will come off. Fredette getting a lot of time on the floor and earning it every minute of it. Both Aoki and Puderbaugh going after that one. Aoki now wrangles that pass. Gets across half. Got Fredette there. Instead goes to Puderbaugh, who makes it again. A 3-try lead, 48-45. Pass missed by Smith. Aoki has it, gets it back to Puderbaugh. And now USA leads by 4. 3:52 left in the game. Canada's in a hole now. Similar to the one USA dug themselves yesterday. Over the top is Smith. And somehow gets it to Medell, who protects the ball by lifting it up above everyone's head. And he'll score the try. It's 49-46. Both teams going to their benches. Only 3:31 left in the game. USA in a good position to win the gold here. Would be interesting if both of today's medal matches were flipped upside down from the last time the teams competed. That's the track we're on. (49-46), USA on top. Up to Wheeler is Aoki across half. Kovac in for Canada. Aoki gets around number 12, Dagenet. (50-46), USA leading Canada. Aoki gets his hand in there. O'Neill knocks the ball. Unable to score the try, but calls timeout with 3:08 left in the game. USA with the opportunity to make this a 5-point differential. Canada's hopes on life support if that happens. Canadians in the key. Kovac and Medell out front. Dagenet and Hirschfield in the corners. And we'll come back out with Wheeler, O'Neill, Aoki, and Fredette. And no one there for the inbound, so the referees set it down, start the clock, and Wheeler has it. USA wanting to take their time. Aoki with the ball. Kovac coming at him. Medell coming at him. Hirschfield coming at him. 2:52. Aoki slows it down, and across he goes at 2:48. 51-46. USA 5 ahead of Canada. And doing this slowly is not going to help Canada by any means. And Wheeler knocked across the line. 2:34 left. Canada might want to work here to try and create another penalty to give them a man advantage on the inbound. Whitehead coming to the sub box with Rodriguez. Hirschfield has Medell. off the pick of Dagenet. And 2:26 on the game clock. Medell will score with 2:21 left. Now it's a 4-try difference. Wheeler looking to throw it high. Dagenet not going to allow that. Aoki. And Fredette stops Kovac. Aoki gets across half to Wheeler. And it's Fredette, after making the pick to escape, getting the try. 2:09 left in the game. 5 tries. USA leads. Medell tries to get it over. And a loose ball knocked out by Kovac goes to the hands of the United States. So with a mere 1:54 left, USA leading by 5 tries. Whitehead and Rodriguez enter the game. USA has the ball. Aoki sends it forward to O'Neal, and O'Neal will try and chase that down. He does. Oh, but unable to corral it. He'll turn it over. USA still up by 5. And now in come Jackson, Newby, and Melton. USA 3-2-2-1 line. Canada with the high-low. Whitehead bringing the ball up court. 1:34 remaining. 52-47. Canada gets the try. Now 1:28. Newby gets it in. Jackson trying to get it to Melton. Can't. He has Aoki behind him. Aoki gets it, puts it up to Newby. Newby over Medell to Melton, and Melton will protect that ball. As Whitehead gets his hand in there, Aoki still able to pick that one up. And with 1 minute and 9 seconds remaining, Chuck Aoki pushes across at the 1:07 mark. 48-53, USA. And now 1 minute remaining in this gold medal match. USA in a great position. Medell fights his way through, gets the try. 54.8 on the clock. USA has at least one more timeout. Aoki. Medell on him, but can't stop him. Rodriguez does. But it'll be Melton who slows it up. 44 seconds on the game clock, gives it to Aoki. 40. 24 on the shot. Melton. And Melton pushes across, but foul by Whitehead. So Whitehead will go into the box. The shot clock will be reset. So USA will have 31 seconds to kill in order to bring home the gold medal. Another great match between these two teams. A long rivalry. You never know what's going to happen here. Melton, number 2, hit. Trapped, gets it back to Aoki. 25 seconds. USA just needs to kill the clock, get in a couple of dribbles. Newby passes it back to Aoki. No shot clock, 15 seconds. Aoki back to Newby. Newby considers scoring and does with 6.9 remaining. And a 5-try lead. The same differential as when Canada lost earlier. And Medell scores with 1.9 remaining. And Newby holds on to it to give USA the championship of the Americas region. Both these teams have earned their way to World Championships in Denmark. But USA has the gold. And as we do after every match, the teams will shake hands. Not quite as emotional as the earlier game, but, Brazil, that game was crazy too. A great week of rugby here in Medellin, Colombia. I'm Dave Mengen. Thank you for joining us for this. Obviously, we've got World Championships coming in a few months. I hope to be there to help talk you through all those games. Signing off from Colombia. Take care.